Have you ever seen someone look at another person like that? There's a certain softness in Jungkook's eyes when he looks at Taehyung. Not just admiration, not just friendship, something deeper, something warmer. If Jungkook ever walks away, do you think Taehyung would let him? Taehyung isn't the type to hold on loudly, but he holds on deeply. And Jungkook? He might act playful, independent, but around Taehyung he's different. There's history there. Years of growing up together. Years of choosing each other. Watch the continuation of this video and don't miss it. This is still our shared opinion and analysis, so feel free to leave your positive comments here. And this week I'll make a special video dedicated to the best comment on this channel. Keep watching our best videos. The best comment will be pinned as a way to honor their love. Thank you to everyone who continues to support this channel. May God reward all of your kindness. Purple heart folded hands. This video reflects my personal opinion and interpretation. It is made for entertainment purposes only and does not represent confirmed facts. Hey everyone! Before we start, make sure you're ready to love this moments. Welcome to V Effect. Everyone in that room thought they were watching the end of something. Not because of a dramatic announcement, not because of emotional words, but because of the way he walked. The steps were calm, steady, unrushed. The camera followed him like it already knew where the story was supposed to end. And for most people watching in real time, the conclusion felt obvious. This was a goodbye. Fans later said the moment felt like the final chapter of something that had been building quietly for a long time. Like Jungkook had finally decided to walk away from the situation, from the pressure, from everything that had made him look uncertain up until that point. But that's where the biggest mistake happened, because he wasn't leaving anything behind. He was choosing. Jungkook didn't slow down. There was no hesitation, but his direction shifted just slightly. Instead of heading where everyone expected, he moved toward a part of the room no one had prepared for. And within seconds the atmosphere changed. Crew members started glancing at each other. Someone froze mid-movement. Another half stood then stopped. Even the other members turned visibly confused as they tried to understand what was happening in real time. Fans who rewatched the footage countless times all say the same thing. The shift feels real, not staged, not choreographed. It looks like the kind of reaction people have when something goes off script. And that's when it became clear he wasn't walking toward the exit. From the very beginning, Jungkook's eyes never moved. Not toward the cameras, not toward the crew, not toward the people calling his name. His focus stayed locked on one person, Taehyung. Taehyung didn't move. He didn't step forward or pull back. Fans say it looked like someone who somehow knew this moment would come, but never knew when. And that's what made the silence feel heavy. Not dramatic, not exaggerated, just unbearably real. Jungkook stopped a single step away from him. Too close to be accidental, too precise to feel like simple camera blocking. There was no long dialogue, no big reaction. But that restraint made the tension impossible to ignore. Many fans believe that at that exact moment, no script could have saved anyone. Some audience members later claimed the room felt suddenly quiet, even though it wasn't. Like every other sound stopped matching. And when Taehyung finally lifted his chin, fans say it didn't look performative. It looked like someone checking if what he was seeing was actually happening. So you still came. The word was simple, but according to fan speculation, the tone wasn't playful. It wasn't angry either. It sounded like someone who had been waiting for a long time without ever allowing himself to expect anything. Jungkook answered quietly. He didn't deny it. He didn't explain himself. He just said that he had once said he wouldn't come. But he never said he could truly leave. From that moment on, everything shifted. Something dropped. Someone whispered too loudly because everyone in the room seemed to realize the same thing at once. This was not a conversation meant for public space. Fans began speculating that this was where professionalism cracked, not through an emotional outburst, but through honesty showing up in the wrong place. Taehyung stepped a little closer. He asked whether Jungkook understood how this looked. And Jungkook's reply became one of the most quoted lines to this day. "I know what this is. Not what it looks like, but what it is." That small difference sent chills through a lot of viewers because to them it sounded like an admission without saying anything directly. Jungkook stopped searching for an exit. He stood straight. His shoulders were tense. His breathing controlled. No panic, no regret. He said he didn't come to make things easier. He came because he was tired of pretending he wasn't choosing. Fans say that line felt far too personal to be scripted, too specific, too honest. Taehyung didn't answer right away. He just looked at him like he was trying to decide whether this was real or just a moment that would disappear. Then he warned that once something like this is said, it can't be taken back. Jungkook nodded and said that was exactly why he was saying it now. At that point, many fans believed whatever followed was inevitable. The decision had already been made. And when Taehyung mentioned that everyone thought Jungkook was leaving, Jungkook turned around for the first time. He looked at the shocked faces, the frozen crew, the people who didn't know whether to move or stay still. Then he looked back at Taehyung and said what fans now call the boldest line of the night. Let them think whatever they want. They've been wrong before. Some fans say the small smile that crossed Taehyung's face wasn't happiness, but relief, like someone who finally got an answer they've been holding on to alone. But the moment didn't last because the pressure came from outside their circle. A management figure stepped in, visibly tense. They warned that if this continued there, everything would change: careers, narratives, futures. And without hesitation, Jungkook said everything had already changed. Fans described his voice as calm, like someone who had already accepted the consequences. Taehyung whispered that Jungkook didn't have to do this in front of everyone. Jungkook replied that this was the only way, otherwise other people would keep deciding their story. That's when many fans started believing this wasn't about one moment, but about everything that had been building beneath the surface for a long time. When Taehyung asked what story Jungkook wanted to tell, Jungkook took a deep breath. He said his story was about leaving behind everything he was supposed to be just to stand there. That line convinced many people this wasn't just about feelings. It was about identity. When Jungkook asked if Taehyung would still be waiting if he hadn't stood there now, Taehyung answered with just 4 words. But fans say it explained everything. He never stopped. The cameras were reset. Time was running out. Taehyung warned that once filming resumed, everything would change. Jungkook simply said, "Let it change." When the red light came back on, many believe what was captured wasn't part of the original plan. On screen, everything looked normal. 2 idols waiting. Then Jungkook reached up and adjusted Taehyung's collar. A small movement, brief, easy to miss, but enough to make the entire room hold its breath. Fans speculate it wasn't choreography, not a reflex, but a message. Some say it wasn't in the script. Others say it was too subtle to be a mistake. And even when the director asked for positions to be reset, no one moved right away. Like everyone knew something had crossed the line that couldn't be undone. Taehyung said Jungkook should step back. Jungkook said Taehyung should too. Neither did. The distance closed. No touch. But the tension felt like standing at the edge of something irreversible. When Taehyung asked if Jungkook was really doing this, Jungkook said he already had. And fans insist it didn't sound like a challenge. Sounded like a statement. When Taehyung warned that whatever this meant, it wouldn't be allowed to continue easily, Jungkook said he was tired of hiding everything. Tired of pretending there was nothing there. That ended any chance of going back. Time felt slow. Not because nothing happened, but because too much was happening at once. And when Taehyung finally said, "Don't look away. Not now," fans believed the decision had already been made between them.